I'm going to break the wheel.
And a good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another Breaking the Wheel Results show. I'm your host, the Westerosi Ninja, and today's topic will be showing the results of questions asked in previous Breaking the Wheel videos during last night's crazy third episode of Game of Thrones Season 8, titled The Long Night. So let's start and see how the wheel did with its predictions. So, the most important thing the wheel did last week was predict the episode 3 deaths. And the wheel predicted Podrick, Davos Seaworth, Tormund Giantsbane, Arya Stark, Beric Dondarrion, the Little Bear, Lyanna Mormont, and lastly, Bran Stark. So, what happened in the show? Well, the wheel was right. Got 7 deaths. And they were Dolorous Edd, Beric Dondarrion, Lyanna Mormont, Theon Greyjoy, Jorah Mormont, the Night King, and Melisandre. So the number of deaths was correct. Unfortunately for the wheel, only 2 of his predictions in terms of who actually died were correct. So 2 out of 7, it's respectable. 2 out of 7 is 25%. But, could have done a little bit better, but not bad at all. So, only people that the wheel predicted to die correctly was the Little Bear, Lyanna Mormont, and Beric Dondarrion. But still, good job, wheel. So, let's go see what other questions were answered last night. The first one was from the episode, or the video, Breaking the Wheel number 4. And somebody asked, who will kill the Night King? Alright. Well, the wheel predicted Brienne Tarth, which was a pretty good prediction. She's a good fighter, okay? She has a Valyrian steel sword, so she has the fighting capabilities as well as the weaponry. But unfortunately, the wheel was incorrect. It was actually Arya Stark, the little ninja, who basically shanked the Night King in the belly with a dagger, and away he went. So, wheel, you got that one wrong. So, incorrect for you. So let's just go ahead and look at the second question, which is, who dies first in the Battle of Winterfell? And that was, again, from Breaking the Wheel number 4. And let's see what the wheel predicted. Well, the wheel predicted Davos Seaworth. That kind of makes sense. He was exposed on the battlements. He's not really a fighter. He's more of a negotiator. And, chances were, he was going to get in trouble. And it looked like that in the show. But he did not die. Arya saved him, and the first person to actually die in the show, first named character, was unfortunately one of my favorite characters, Dolorous Edd Tollett. No thanks to Sam Tarly, of course, as usual. So, Will, you got that one incorrect as well, so sorry about that. Incorrect for you. So let's just go ahead and see the next question that was resolved last night's episode, and that was, who gets through the Battle of Winterfell unscathed? Well, a lot of people actually got through the Battle of Winterfell unscathed. This question was from Breaking the Wheel number 3, and the wheel predicted Brienne Tarth again. And in the show, yeah, Brienne Tarth pretty much went through the battle unscathed. Sure, she fell a couple of times, but and then there's some other scenes where she was fighting against 20, whites at once. But at the end of the day, the last scene that we saw of her, she was standing up. She wasn't injured. She wasn't bleeding. She was just kind of roughed up a little bit, but she was relatively unscathed. No worse for the wear. So I would consider that pretty much getting through the battle unscathed. And Wheel, you are correct on that. So great job again, Wheel, for that one. And let's see, the last question that was resolved in last night's episode, and that was from Breaking the Wheel number 2. Who will be the first to kill a White Walker in Season 8? Well, the wheel picked Arya Stark. And guess what? Last night's episode, Arya Stark killed the Night King, who's technically a White Walker, guys. And we didn't see any other White Walkers die. So the wheel got this correct. Nailed it. Arya Stark for the win and for being the MVP of the Battle of Winterfell. So great job, Wheel. You got that big yellow correct. And guys, that is it for today's wrap up. So thanks a lot for coming out. And remember to leave any feedback and or questions that you may have in the comment section below that you want to see in future episodes of Breaking the Wheel. So thanks a lot for coming out again, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.
Ninja JK, dupla, jinxa, bota, chakra em cada linha de faca. Face, macramé no micado, base, espadas por frases. Sintático, repara no que digo, é paradigmático. Não tenho paralelo, sou para lá de mágico. Sabes como rolo, martelo pneumático. Técnica secreta do monstro roxo. Estamos a meter-nos no dois, estamos a manter comes no jogo. Só com uma espada nos tos. Plano picado, não sabes de onde esta ave vem. Nenhum radar pode detectar onde está a nave, mãe, tu sabes bem. Somos a clique, somos o clã. É Monster Jinx cabrão, respeito ao vais comer tartan. Na terra do nunca não digo banzai. Vivo na espunca e tenho um bonsai. Ninja que é ninja, ninja, frotas imperiais. E bate mal, logo bate mais. A minha crew não sem espelhos. Na rua, dragão azul, dragão vermelho. Sento o silêncio. Versus Shinobi, nunca me canso. Sou de Nairobi, ágil como um ninja. Rápido como um ninja, letal como um ninja. Brutal como um ninja, fatal como um ninja. Forte como um ninja, secreto como um ninja. Devo mesmo ser um ninja.
Esta é para os meus ninjas, só para os meus ninjas. Onde é que estão os meus? Ninjas, ninjas, ninjas. Ninjas, ninjas. Ninjas, ninjas, ninjas. Esta é para os meus ninjas, só para os meus ninjas. Onde é que estão os meus?